my buddy Greg called me about his 29 Roadster pickup that he's had since he was 12 years old. He's a couple of years older than me, so he's had it well over 30 years. He decided that he wasn't going to get to it and get it going like he wanted to. His dad actually built it for his grandpa back in the 70s. And Greg, he's a pretty good sized guy, and a 29 Roadster is really too small for him. So he's going to let it go, and he wants me to take it and get it fixed up, and he wants me to do something with it. So I'm going to try to get it running and see if we can move it on to somebody that can enjoy it and have a blast with it. So we're headed out to Greg's house now. We're meeting him out there, and we're going to try to get it loaded up, get the tires aired up. I know it's on 4 flats, and we're going to see what kind of damage it has. Because I already paid for it. I seen it 10 years ago, and I paid for it already, and I haven't seen it since then. So I don't know really the extent of how good or how bad it is.
There it is. Oh man.
Yeah, see how those tires split?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they sure did, didn't they?
They said it breaks my heart, but
Been sitting in here a while.
yeah, it's been sitting here at least 10 years. Conversion.
That's cool. Oh, so that's his paper he wrote then, huh?
Yeah, this is.
Is this what he turned in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he said the instructor wanted to keep it.
Oh wow.
This is the receipt, the class itself.
Huh.
That talks about what they talked about doing.
That's pretty cool.
That's what it was before they tore it down.
Oh goodness. Man, that's cool.
This was how my grandfather had it stored in the garage.
This was in the 70s, right?
Yeah, this was well, it showed me about 3 years old, so probably about 75, 76.
Yeah.
All mine, it says 3.5 months to put it together, and it took less than an hour and a half to take it apart.
Yeah,
get it ready.
That's about right, ain't it?
Yeah. I spent $920.59 in 1975.
Yeah. Huh.
This is their tribute to Olympia Beer. It says, without the help of our good friend Olympia, we never could have made it. We started to save the cans, but after the first couple of weeks, we couldn't close the garage door. So we decided that wasn't such a good idea after all. So thank you, Oli. Southern California, a lot of times after on the weekends and things like that, my grandmother and grandfather would get away, and they would go up into the foothills of Southern California in this,
Oh yeah.
and they would sit on the back of the cab,
Oh, that's cool.
and Grandpa would drive with his feet because it still had all the spark control and
Oh,
everything
yeah.
down on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And they'd drive, and they both sitting up there and
Wow.
getting all the looks and just having a blast with it.
Yeah, I bet.
But he saw an article in Hot Rod magazine. I thought we had it. I don't know where it's at. That showed it was a Model A conversion.
Yeah.
They used the Pinto 2000 cc with a 4-speed.
Yeah.
And Grandpa disassembled it, intending to do that. Then my dad and my mom we got married. Dad got out of the military. He was in from 68 to 72. And he went to college they took a special problems class, and in that class he built this for my grandfather. Grandpa footed the bill, and Dad put in all the labor and the time for the school.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was special problems class, and they did all kind of different neat little things to this. And they've got pictures of me, 3 years old, out in the garage helping. And
That's cool.
it's been it's like I said, it's been in the family longer than I have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Since the early 60s, huh?
Yeah.
And it was all original then.
yeah. Like I said, you saw the pictures in the book that go with it, or that you've got that'll go with it.
I'll get him back, don't worry.
Sure.
Well, it looks like you did a good job on it.
Like I said, there's some things that are a little crude. They're not perfect, but they're what I don't want to say they're what somebody you would expect out of a first time.
Yeah.
But this was one of the first builds my dad did.
Yeah.
He used to a lot of times he would paint cars in the garage on weekends. He was working for Uncle Sam. He was working in civil service, and he would paint cars on the weekends for extra money.
Oh yeah.
Back then, it's $100 plus materials.
Wow.
And that was a lot of money.
Golly.
Yeah, a lot of money.
That's
then.
crazy to think.
My parents loaded up, drove out to California, brought it back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Trailered it back home, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like I said,
And that was when you were 12, so
when I
that
was
was
12.
probably.
So it's 36 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, it's been in my possession ever since.
84, somewhere around there. 85.
I was a math teacher.
Yeah.
48 divided by,
That's pretty cool. And then a few years back, you ended up getting it out of hibernation, and you changed it over to the 16s.
Correct.
Got the hubcaps and
Well,
tires.
it had the 16.
Oh, did it? Okay.
That's like I said, I believe there's a little bit later model, but they had Pete and Jake's wheel adapts.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, it talks about them in the book. And I come across a set of tires that were really reasonable, and I didn't want to have white from here to here.
Yeah.
So I had them powder coated black.
Yeah, because they were in the pictures. Yeah. They were white with a black wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it really gets lost when you have a white wheel and a white wall. Yeah. You just kind of lose that.
It's peppy. It's because the reason they went with the Pinto motor is my grandparents had a little Pinto runabout, 74 runabout.
So they already knew how it
drove.
And
they put an Escuderian cam in it.
Oh wow!
And it was scoot. And
it
talks about that in the book too.
Did they put one here?
I don't know.
Oh. And that'd be kind of cool.
if it is, like I said,
it would be in there. Yeah. I'll read through there and see.
But
anything.
But I think the motor that came out of a 74 Pinto station wagon had been wrecked. It had 19,355 miles on it when they bought it.
19,355.
And I guarantee I haven't put 5,000 on it.
Yeah.
It sits and sits and sits.
Sure.
Before I took it to Mocan, I put a timing belt on it because it was the original belt.
Wow.
And it's been sitting ever since.
Yeah.
I mean, really, in reality, it kind of needs to be changed again.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Well, we're going to get it running and see what it does.
But yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. It's a good looking truck.
It's just been, and like I said, it's school bus yellow.
Yeah, it is.
Grandpa had a thing for school bus yellow.
Well, it looks good with the black wheels
Yeah.
and the white walls.
Yeah.
That'll get some attention real quick. Well, I know it's a sentimental piece, and I really appreciate you hollering at me first.
Well, like I said, I knew that with your connections, it's not going to go somewhere where it's going to be wasted.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It'll get back on the road.
Yeah.
Basically. So we'll get her cleaned up and
I mean, it's
go through it and get some good memories with him. Sounds like.
Like I said, it's just I hate it, but
yeah, I understand, man. I do.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate it, Greg.
Well, like I said,
yeah,
I knew it wasn't going to get wasted.
It's going to be a fun little truck.
It is fun. It's stupid fun.
Yeah, I'm going to toodle around in it.
I was 16, 17. I'd take it to town, and that's back when Eufaula had real cruising.
Yeah.
Every Friday night.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend. 3 of us were squeezing the front seat of this thing. And with a pintle, shift, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Well, second gear was right between her legs. And that's where we cruised.
Well, cool.
Well, like I said, brother, I know where it's going. And that's why I didn't hesitate.
Yeah. Well, greatly appreciated.
I'd like to have gotten more out of it, but you know how that goes.
You were dealing with me.
I'm dealing with a tight ass. I mean, we recognize our own. I mean, come on.
We kind of herd together sometimes.
Well, like I said, it's kind of like motorcyclists driving down the road. You kind of wave at each other. You know, you do it down low because you don't want to go way high.
Thanks, brother.
No problem, man. I appreciate it. It's, like I said,
I can't wait to get it cleaned up, man. And I'll send you plenty of pictures too.
Yeah, you'll rub my nose in it.
No, I'll just show it to you, cleaned up. That's all.